I'm your host, Capri, aka Cap, and in today's video, I really made this video specifically on behalf of all my sisters who are looking for their ideal man, their potential match, only they have such a hard time finding that ideal match. These are the same women, some of them that happen to appear at least on shows such as the Kendra G show. Women in most cases who already have families, ready-made families, a lot of us call them. What I mean by that, they always come with baggage already, all by having kids most of the time already from a previous relationship, even in some instances from a previous marriage. And on behalf of so many of you sisters who are frustrated, who have contemplated on calling it quits in the dating market, one reason why your options are so limited is due to you having baggage, quote unquote baggage, from usually previous relationships, in some instances previous marriages. What I mean by that is having kids already. Anytime you may happen to meet a man and may meet a man who every now and then you may happen to hit it off with and may happen to be your ideal man. Another reason why your options are limited is because you have such high standards. Because I think about so many women on the Kendra G show who are always looking for this ideal man that they consider as a high value man, making usually $100,000 at the minimum, $400,000 to $500,000 at the max. In some instances, every now and then on some of her shows, she's had women even looking for guys that are millionaires. Ladies, you have to realize also that if you're living in a city, both a city and state that's not really a large city or state, your options, your dating options are going to be looking not so good or be more limited, to make it more plain and simple. Because I think about in my hometown of Birmingham, Alabama, if you are from my hometown of Birmingham, Alabama, or may happen to reside in my hometown as well of Birmingham, Alabama, best believe you will have such a hard time finding a man. You'll be lucky to find a black man that's lucky enough to make even $100,000 a year too, due to how the majority of guys, and this is judging from my outlook, my perspective and vantage point, the majority of black guys in my city always are trying to be hood, always trying to be ghetto. Some of them, well, so many of them, especially in the inner city, are from the ghetto. Therefore, due to their upbringings, these are the types of guys who you find working at warehouses, assembly plants, auto manufacturing plants, as general laborers, as regular employees, and are comfortable with those types of jobs. Therefore, their salaries, their maximum salaries or overall annual salaries may be used no more than $60,000, if that. In some instances, $50,000 a year. Not only that, but so many of them like to smoke marijuana as well. If not that, so many of them have not only low ambitious and want to fit the lifestyle of a gangster, fit the image of a gangster, because it's quite a bit of them on my job that way that are so belligerent, that talk very loudly, that act uneducated, unintelligent. They look at that, so many brothers nowadays, so many black brothers, as being a badge of honor, being ignorant, due to the simple fact of how a lot of them came up in upbringings, were raised around people who happen to be the same as that way. Because like the old adage goes, you are a product of your environment. The old saying goes, you are a product of your environment. And ladies, you also have to realize how the average modern day black male, I would say between the ages of 25 and older, don't make the exact kind of money that you may desire them to make. After looking at so many clips of the Kendra G show, and excuse me for stumbling over my words, cause I hardly ever go live like that. You have to put it into perspective, ladies. Your dating options are becoming more and more limited nowadays. On top of that, so many of you have bad attitudes. Not only that, but so many of you wear fake hair. You have multiple tattoos, and there are almost just as many of you who smoke and get high as men nowadays, due to the simple fact of how some of you just are tired of taking on the role of being feminine, of all that it takes to fit today's standard of a feminine woman and do the feminism. Because I think about how there are so many single mothers in our community, the African American community, to the point where it's hard to find women nowadays that believe in traditional values, who believe in good morals. What I mean by that is marrying before they have children, or marrying before they carry. That's for the most part, ladies, whether you know it or not, that's making it so hard for your dating options to become more and more limited, due to how so many men also, especially men who don't have kids of their very own, don't want to take on the role of being a stepfather or taking on another man's children, due to all the drama and confusion that it comes with. Because I think about also how quite a bit of men have became murdered, have ended up murdered or in jail due to them selling for a woman who already happened to have kids by another man. Not only that, but you also are always desiring a man making at the minimum $100,000 a year, at the maximum $400,000 to $500,000 a year, when half of you are working just regular jobs by the likes of being an overnight stocker at a local grocery store, and not that a cashier or customer service or front end manager. Jobs that don't pay, they usually pay no more than around $35,000 to $40,000 a year. Some of you are beauticians at local hair salons, not hardly making any money due to how you don't hardly have any clientele like that. If not that, some of you are working at call centers as call center reps. Jobs like that don't really pay a lot of money either. Women, you have to be more logical in your dating standards too, because your dating standards, your high dating standards, are keeping you single and your dating options limited as well. Anyways, I'm going to end this video, and until next time, you guys have a good one, and happy Friday to you all. Be blessed.